No one there. So the flags are about to go up. The flags are coming out. And then we're going to see Spider-Man climbing up the telegraph pole. Guy Telfer, they're only a small percentage and causing all the bullshit. Absolutely. Just like that one guy right before last. And look what kind of bullshit he was able to cause. Ended up with someone's life being taken. Jason C. Batty on the mic from Manchester already said that one. Guy, they're Hamas! Hamas! Get them gone, says Edwards, 5013, and send them on the boat with the boat people. I bet they would change their tune if they had to have these illegal immigrants in their homes. I don't want these people in Britain. They're the fifth column as far as I can tell. These people over there, they are the people who will bring our country down. And most of them are bloody British. I want them got rid of. Totally get rid of them. Exile them. Sell them to, I don't know, Somalia, North Sudan, somewhere like that. Why is there always more plot on the good side? I can tell you why. I can tell you why completely. Because they know they're safe.
Earlier,
yeah,
so
at
the Oxford Debating Society. So that's probably what his gripe was.
How widespread do you think these people are? Because there is a tendency sometimes when something controversial happens to take the idiots, put them out, rage bait, or do you think this is totally pervasive?
No, this is pervasive. This is like I said earlier on. For the last 30 years, both Labour and the Conservatives have allowed Marxists to take over student unions, and instead of fighting for better conditions for students, they're going out on the street every week. They're going down here, Palestine.
They're up the road right now.
Yeah, and they're up the road right now. Exactly, and apparently, according to MI6, there's another 45,000 that have been. What's the word? Radicalised. No, there's 45,000 jihadis on the watch list already.
Yeah.
There's another 45,000 that's joining them.
And that's the numbers they're giving us.
Yeah.
So you can times that by at least 2.
Yeah, probably.
So what do you think needs to be done to reclaim the youth in the same way that Charlie was fighting for?
You basically castrate the student unions and also the radical teachers that are in universities and colleges. Yeah. You've got to. They've got to go back to reading, writing and arithmetic and the sciences and the arts. None of this Marxist nonsense.
Schools shouldn't be teaching politics, should they? You know, people should be coming to that conclusion themselves. Ultimately, what schools, universities and education systems become is an indoctrination system for left-wing ideologies and politics. That should never be the case. Children are susceptible to what their teachers are telling them. They believe their teachers a lot more sometimes than they listen to their parents. How many times do you hear parents say, if you don't behave, I'll tell your teacher? That's because the children see the teacher as a more authoritative figure, and that needs to change. Yep. It needs to come back to exactly what Charlie's message is. The family nucleus. That you man, woman, child, you were in charge of your family, you were in control of the upbringing. Take politics out of school and away from children. And that's what needs to happen in the UK. It needs to be outlawed, totally. Any political ideology or preaching in schools should be outlawed, not allowed.
And if you want to see just what England's going to look like, look to Wales, because you've now got cities of sanctuary, you've got schools of sanctuary, you've got champions within schools.
And if they're not a school of sanctuary, they're aspiring to be a school of sanctuary. So if they're not on the list, they're trying to get on the list. You know, and what that means is everything that they should be learning, they don't get to learn. You learn critical race theory, you learn anti-racism, you learn all the stuff that is, you know, children don't need to learn about yet.
Yeah, the only time that children suddenly find out about race is when adults tell them.
Yeah.
You know, and that's the issue. And in Wales, at this moment in time, we've got the Palestine Liberation Organisation and that lot, Palestine Action, all being taught in schools, all by NGOs that are fed by the Welsh Labour government, and then prior to that, we then had sex education, teaching from the age of 3 sexual deviances. And you aren't allowed to pull your child out of that lesson, and you're not told what the lesson content is, and that's parents asking what is the lesson content. And before that, you then had climate emergency and pupils being allowed to have days off on a Friday to go and picket and strike. That's the kind of stuff that we've got in Wales, and that's the stuff that we don't want in England.
So you guys know that you might know that I used to work in the education system as a teaching assistant before the lockdowns and everything, right? What you're describing is what I recognise.
Yeah.
But given that it's so pervasive, is there a way of just reforming the system, or does the system need to have it essentially be gutted?
Well, look, you know, it comes down to safeguarding children, and if someone's got an ulterior motive, if they are politically active in any way, if they are part of the, you know, right, as in, you know, political commentator for the right, a political activist for the left, that should be part of the vetting process, whether you want to be a teacher or not, because you have to have an unbiased approach when you're teaching. When you're going in with a political belief, you're going in with a biased approach, and that can't happen.
So, question is though, is the government ever capable of being unbiased? Because, for example, people talk about, you know, reforming the BBC, trying to make it unbiased, but other people talk about abolition. I mean, Trump's just got rid of the Department for Education in the States. Should we maybe remove the Department for Education and leave it down to the parents with just funding?
Yeah, I'd say so. I'd say no one knows their child better than the parent. No one wants the better for their child than the parent. Ultimately, the majority of the time, the parent is going to be the person who wants to give their child the best life. I would say so.
Parent boards.
Yeah, parent boards. Yeah.
That's what's going to go. He has a run-in with a college lecturer who isn't, if he's not assaulting him any week, is being arrested by the police every other week.
College lecturer, yeah. Patrick Connellan.
There you go.
Yeah, and they're allowed to. They celebrate it, you know. It's celebrated. They celebrate that in school. Oh, they're standing up to the far right. He's a lecturer. He's in charge of teaching children what the far right is. And
when you actually write and send them the clip of where this thug has threatened to hit him, or hit him actually, you get no response, and that's from the education department, from his own authority.
I tell you what, if the roles were reversed, he'd be losing his job, wouldn't he?
Absolutely right.
Yeah. Exactly that. You know, exactly that. You know, it's left-wing politics, okay. Anything slightly right to far left, not okay. And that's how it is.
So guys, obviously you do fantastic work with Voice of Wales. Do you want to tell everyone watching who don't know about Voice of Wales where to find you guys?
Yeah, so you can find our Twitter account is @VOWalesOfficial. We've got a website, voiceofwales.com. We've also got a Facebook page, Voice of Wales 2025. Stan's on X, @Stan Voice of Wales.
That's it.
There we are.
Cool. So, thank you, lads.
Legend, Wales legend. Thank you, mate. Cheers. Nice one, man. Oh, how's it going, Manny, right? Good to see you.
Yeah,
good?
good to see you.
Right, who's back?
We have the legendary Naked
Thank you
Jack.
very much.
Hello.
Good to see you, man.
Oh,
Good to see you.
We got Willsy over
see
here.
Hello. We've got Louis Errington. Everyone's down.
Everyone's here.
Yeah.
We'll all be there tomorrow.
Oh,
I'm
You're
the
gonna get
ambassador for Turning Point UK.
okay. Tell us what's going on.
So the memorial starts at 6, speeches start
look
at
at that.
7,
It's linked
and
up
when
to the
it starts
thing,
to get a bit nightly, we're going to do a candle service, lighting candles, and I think it's more of a Christian tradition because almost it's our supplications and prayer given to God, and it was almost a key element of Charlie's Christianity to kind of have intrinsically within the conservative movement Christianity. So yeah, keep it conservative and keep it Christian.
What was your initial reaction to the horrific footage?
It was extremely upsetting. So you see him doing his regular tour of America, 1 second, him talking with his opposition, and then his opposition unfortunately have to shoot him, and like that he's dead. Of course, the wound in the neck, and due to blood pressure, he would have instantly been unconscious and died there and then. So it was unsettling. I mean, typically US assassinations are to politicians, elected members of the House, for example, but they're never political activists. So everyone had the same response of being deeply upset, worried about other events, especially on the 13th tomorrow. But it's not going to stop anyone. I think murder tactics like that are just for self-moderation purposes. They want to frighten their opposition into not doing the platform that Charlie set out here in the States.
How old are you, by the way?
17.
17. So he's obviously had an effect on you, and that's what I think most people recognise is that he's cutting through to the younger generation. Is his murder going to change that? Is he going to still now reach the younger people, or are more younger people going to be attracted, or less? What do you think the effect of this is going to be?
Well, his legacy is just going to be that of continuing other people to pick up the mic and kind of do street debating. It's going to make the platform that he kind of set out with his founding of Turning Point USA, and it's going to be converted into everyone doing it. I mean, you're already hearing on social media, we are all Charlie Kirk. Right? Everyone has this degree of sacrifice when it comes to preaching the truth. And again, that's another Christian doctrine, that the world should hate you if you should love Christ. Charlie loved Christ, therefore the world hated him.
Everyone move back! Move back, please! Come on, move!
Last question. What's your reaction to some of the vitriol we're seeing online from people that consider themselves his political opponents?
They're not his opponents. His opponents would be there in the tent debating with him and not shooting him or praising his shooter. There's not the opposition.
Does it surprise you seeing, a lot of young people celebrating it?
I mean, when you have a generation of people watching jihadi videos being beheaded, is it very much a surprise that they're demoralized to violence? I don't think so.
Thanks, mate. Thanks for your time.
Appreciate it.
All going all right? All right, guys. It's a new link. Sorry about that. Yeah. Make sure to get those numbers back up. Have you ever any started about 4 minutes?
No.
What is that?
Sorry, because I think he's here.
That's right.
I think we'll stay around here.
Yeah.
Avi, can I ask you if you want to share any words about Charlie Kirk?
He was a legend, and I think his legacy is going to live long into the future.
How are you? James, how are you?
Stan, big up Stan. Come on, God bless you, brother. Stan, a man from Wales. That's crazy. Yeah, man. Nice to see you. You know, we'll see.
Come this way.
Sorry, bro. Do a little bit of filming ourselves.
Go on.
Sorry, bro.
What did Charlie get?
Well, I mean, he's debating the Union Jack Club because he's.
I'm going to interview you, James, in a minute.
He's like a 40 Beatty version of joining the room in the Union Jack Club. I've seen a lot of.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. To those of you who've just joined us, we're down here, right behind me is Downing Street just there, and we're at the Charlie Kirk Memorial. If you guys, please do share this out. Obviously, we're live, we're going out everywhere that we can. Obviously, there are links below to support, but that's clearly not the focus today. We're here to cover what's going on. Speeches should be starting in not an infinite amount of time, but speeches are going to be happening. We've got a lot of people down here, and I'm just going to give you a whiz of the crowd.
Panorama, so I can see him. He looks
How you doing, Addy? Good, thank you, mate. You alright? What's happening? Yeah, good, good. Yeah. Fake John Wick. The man, you right? What do you reckon about the crowd here today? It's quite big.
It is quite big, and it's nice to see that there's a lot of people here that want to pay their respects, and I think that's what's really important. It shows that Charlie's voice is spread very far. It's got across the pond and the whole world. But the crowd's really good, big turnout, really nice to see.
Isn't it a shame that even tonight we've got a cancel?
Thank you everyone for coming here today. Two announcements please. We're not starting yet, the speech will start at 7. But the police have asked, could we get everyone to please step off the road and onto the pavement, if that's okay. And if we could have a little bit of an exclusion zone around here just so we can get the speakers and everything ready.
2 steps back, please.
Steve.
I think it's really this whole situation.
If you want them there, we'll get
I just think this has hit so many people very hard. I never. Oh God, just.
Are you the real Bookshelf?
Yeah, bro.
Mate, Will from Resistance GB.
Will,
the
nice to meet
stuff
you, bro.
you did during the lockdowns, amazing. Like,
Thanks, brother.
you are like, because we were like some of the main guys over here. You
Ah.
were like the main. You and Ozzy Kozak.
Yeah, Ozzy Kozak.
Ozzy
Army.
Kozak.
Ozzy
Is that him?
Kozak.
Mate, well done, well done.
I'm not Ozzy Kozak.
No, not you, but you was with him
Yeah, I was
during
with him.
lockdown.
Yeah.
Big up, brother.
Thanks, brother.
Respect, man. Fucking hell.
So many people were asleep at the wheel when
Yeah,
the
man,
whole
I know.
thing started.
So we're like, oh
Good
yeah,
work.
you can travel and work independently as emergency workers. It's like, oh, sound, yeah.
Oh,
James?
who do we have here?
Oh, James has been interviewed already. Go on.
Oh, no.
I'll go and interview John.
Go on.
No, go
Well,
on.
she's together. Oh, they don't want you now, James.
Oh no, I feel like a slut. I keep saying things I shouldn't.
What do you mean feel like one?
How you doing, Lou? How you doing, Wilson? You alright, mate?
Not too bad. Do you want to talk a little bit about what's brought you down here today with Charlie?
Well, see, I said this earlier. When I started, I was watching this type of content back when I was like 12, 13, right? And the first two people that I ever watched was Tommy Robinson, and the other person was Charlie Kirk. And then people from that came along like Michael Knowles. I'm being told off a sec. You gotta make a big space.
Everyone step back. Who's there?
Mind yourself, love. Mind yourself.
It's a mobility system.
Yeah. Behind you.
Yeah, I can see it.
I'll wait for the But anyway, right. So those are the two people that I'd ever watched. And then it came on like Michael Knowles, Ben Shapiro, those kind of people. I'm not too keen on Ben Shapiro now, but Michael Knowles is still alright. He wrote a book, amazing book. Reasons to Vote Democrat. It was an empty book. It's the one made him famous, made millions. But what was it? So he's been completely influential in my life, in the founding of Students Against Tyranny, everything that I've done. The reason that I joined Voice of Popular, I went with Voice of Wales, etc. All kind of stems from the work that that Charlie had put in. And so then to see him assassinated was just completely surreal. I remember sitting in the office, hearing they'd been shot, but because I'd been so desensitized to it, I hadn't realised how bad it could actually have been. And then an hour later, I was sent the video, and I was like, holy shit, there's no way he's surviving that. The amount of spurting that was coming out, there was just no way he could have survived. And man, my heart dropped. My heart absolutely sunk. And it's kind of hits closer to home because this is someone that I've loved for years. Do you get what I mean? And then to see him, this extremely famous man who's got security, he's got armed security around him. He has had death threats. So he's got he's meant to have a big police presence, big security when he arrives. Then to see him, die from an assassination is just, to me, it blew my mind, and it means that no one is safe, no one who speaks out about this. But what this should say to us and the rest of Britain, and other groups like Turning Point UK, people like Tommy Robinson, people like myself, etc., is that we shouldn't give in, and that we should carry on. We should go to more university campuses just because of this. Yeah, and we should not let Charlie's death be in vain. That's what I got to say on it.
Oh, and obviously you've done basically the same thing as Charlie. You've created Students Against Tyranny. You went out and you did the same thing, didn't you?
I went out, so we tried to do it, but the thing is with the UK is that the UK is more far gone. And so when we've tried to get into university campuses before, we've been nearly successful, but then last minute gets pulled because some left-wing counter-protesters turn up and say, oh yeah, no, you can't do that, and so, they're racist, fascists. Do you get what I mean? So it's...
we've seen in the last week.
No, that is. Sorry about that. My phone was vibrating in my pocket. But yeah, we've tried to do the same in the UK, and it just hasn't been successful. I know Turning Point has also tried to do the same. Again, it hasn't been successful, but I know they're going to go back and they're going to attempt it, right? So, you know, when we were Students Against Tyranny, it turned more from being like a free speech advocacy group, like, you know, Charlie founded, and more into a protest group that protests for student civil rights. Yeah, and that's what we continue to do to this day.
And do you want to talk a little bit about Charlie's achievements in the States, like how much impact he truly had? Because you talked about his impact on you, which has been amazing.
You're right, I'd be here all night. This is a man who started at the age of 18 in his garage with nothing but a dream, right? I mean, you look at people like Jeff Bezos, and a lot of people don't like Jeff Bezos, but he did exactly the same thing. He went from his garage into a multi-billion-pound company. And I'd put Charlie on exactly the same level. Yeah, Charlie, what he did I don't know how he managed to do it, because students are really far gone. It's so hard to get students on board. Charlie managed to go, you know, from being a nobody into building one of the most successful cultural right-wing revolutions filled of young people to ever exist. Every single revolution led by students has always been notoriously left-wing, has always been notoriously communist, Marxist, whether we're talking about the Bolsheviks, the Khmer Rouge, the Mao's Cultural Revolution, where, you know, the big teachers on the streets, right? It's always been notoriously left-wing. So to see a right-wing cultural revolution that's been led out of universities in America by this 31-year-old man who started it when he was 18 is an incredible achievement in of itself. Yeah, and there's no other way I could put it. This man is a hero. This man will be remembered for centuries. This man will be turned into a martyr. And within the next week, within the next month, there are going to be 1,000 Charlies on the streets. 1,000 of them.
So you want to see more people stepping up to take his place?
Yeah, do it. I mean, you look at young Bob, right? He's popped up out of the blue. He reminds me of Charlie in a lot of ways, right? He's popped up over the last couple of months, and he's doing exactly the same thing. And I bet you, and you know, I go to these protests these days, and I remember being in the COVID marches and not seeing as many young people as there are now, right? Young people are rising up in the UK, and they're doing the same in the US as well. The US has never been bigger. What I think we're going to see over the next year, over the next couple of weeks, over the next couple of months, is more young people rising to the occasion, going out, debating, and encouraging free speech. And that is the way we win our country back.
And are you worried that there might be more political violence or a backlash or something like that?
That's always a concern, man. There's always a concern, but there's nothing you can do about it, right? At the end of the day, God has a plan, and I trust that plan.
So we need to go to universities, go to the schools.
Go to universities, go to the schools. Listen, I was saying earlier, every communist regime throughout history has used students in one way. Yuri Bezmenov, the KGB propaganda agent, talked about ideological subversions, what he did to install a Russian dictatorship. And what they did is they went after the university students. He has a famous quote, and it says, it takes 15 years to install a dictatorship. Why? Because this is the number of years it takes to influence an entire generation of young people. They come after your kids. The Nazis did it when, if you refused to do a Hitler salute, they would your kids would rat you out. In 1984, George Orwell talks about it with kids ratting their parents out, right? They come for your children because kids are much more susceptible to the moral supremacy that comes with, you know, communism, socialism, left-leaning politics, right? So, what was it? So, yes, is the answer. You've got to, if you want to win this country back, you have got to take over, you've got to get the younger generation on board. It will not happen without the younger generation. And right now, from what I can see, we're winning. The younger generation are on board, right? So we've just got to keep on giving up, putting the message out. And I think Charlie's death, what's happened today, Charlie's death is going to encourage more of those young people to get on board. My 13-year-old brother, my 20-year-old brother, they're not politically involved, and yet they've been watching Charlie for years. His death has radicalised them. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, we are going to win this country back, but we've got to take back the younger generation first.
Useful. Thank you very much. Where can people find you, James?
James Harvey 2503 on Twitter.
Wonderful.
Cheers, brother.
So we're getting ready to sign it.
How you doing, Jack? You alright, mate? Doing alright?
It's me again.
James Harvey.
Hello. Yeah, they've given 21 days to decide what match to be in charge of, and they've dropped all of them.
Good to see you again. Doing all right? No, I know. Yeah, good to see you.
We are just setting up.
Yeah, maybe we could. Maybe I'll have to switch mobile providers.
The signal's awful. It always is in Central, especially right here.
Everyone else seems to be live streaming except us.
Well, I think if you start it when you're a little bit further away, better signal, it can then hold on. But if you try and kick it off now with like 1 bar of 4G, no chance.
We had it when we started.
Well, they just got to make some sort of sacrifice to the gods of live streaming.
Yeah,
that's what I always do. I always.
Who are you with? No, I mean the phone signal. I mean,
what god are you
I'm on
network,
E at the moment.
I think mine's Smarty. I think it's O2. I think hops off.
O2 is not good.
Yeah.
So you're with EE?
Yeah, it's working at the moment, but this crowd isn't that big.
Yeah.
This isn't that big.
No, at the rally tomorrow, that would be, there's no chance.
Yeah, I'll just record, I think, tomorrow then.
Yeah, very good place.
Guys,
that's the spot.
Do you want to tell us how the stream is? Oh, everyone's asking me to interview you. So, Posey Parker, Kelly J. Keane, do you want to say a few words about Charlie Kirk?
Well, I mean, I don't even know where to start, but it's insanely tragic for him, his family, his poor little children, the United States, and I think us as a global community of human beings. I think it's a terrible loss, and I feel, and I think I felt instantly, and many of us did, that what happened was seismic and biblical, and I think the world is changed. I think this is it's a once in a lifetime kind of massive change. My children feel different, and they didn't necessarily sort of follow much of what he did. They just saw him when he was on TikTok, but they all, and they're from like 16 to 23, they all feel that something has changed, including that we witnessed the really disgusting behaviour of some of those and how they responded to his death. But I think that's how I feel about Charlie Kirk. I've never cried so much over someone I'd not met. Like, celebrities have come and gone, and maybe people that I had been fans of, and I don't think it's affected me quite so much as his incredibly brutal assassination.
Is it because how hard he worked and how much he achieved in terms of trying to, change the lives of young people?
I think he just came across as a really decent, quite goofy, genuine, kind-hearted man, and he got killed in pursuit of a dialogue. It's not like he was changing policy. I think I'm not going to say anything new here, really. It's not that he was changing policy. He wasn't. He was simply trying to have conversations, and I think all of us, with any decency, can value someone that was trying to do that, whether we agree with what they were saying or not. Just doing it, and he did it so well. And always, you just felt like he liked even if he disagreed, even if they were quite obnoxious, the people he debated, you got the feeling that he really wanted the best for them. So I think if you don't feel human and you don't respond in a human way after that, you've lost your humanity.
So, you're an activist. Obviously, you go down and you campaign on against all of the trans rainbow agenda stuff. Do we need to see more action at the universities and regarding the schools, given that's what he was fighting against, this indoctrination of young people?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, I think that for the issue that I talk about, I think in a heartbeat there shouldn't be anyone who doesn't know what their biological sex is working in schools. None of this ideology. I mean, I think we need to go... Look, we have a country of children, many children that can't read and write. I don't think we've got time for activism. And I think that what we don't recognise is that the activist teachers, they've been groomed and indoctrinated at university, and now they're teaching. We need to take a step back. If you look at all the places where they suddenly made it an academic pursuit. So nursing, policing, it's all worse since they started making people have a policing degree or a nursing degree. All of those institutions are worse. So we need to just stop it right now. If your child is going to university and it's not absolutely essential that they go, don't send them. Just don't send them.
Yep. Beautiful. And what are your plans coming up?
Well, I've decided to take on Islam and the niqab. So just something small, not too controversial. I thought it's about time that we started talking about the scourge of what Sharia law represents to women, both in Islam and in the broader country. But the things that we're not allowed to speak about, that's the only thing I want to talk about, so that everybody can have a conversation and we can all be a bit more Charlie.
Wonderful. So have you got events coming up, speaking events, campaign events?
Where have we got, Iris? We got Oxford coming up. We're going to near the university.
Tomorrow's big rally event, which will take place near Waterloo and Stamford Street, marching all the way here.
I don't think it will change anything. If anything, it's just added to a collection of figures that we deeply admire within UK politics. I mean, this is from Tommy Robinson in respect to Charlie.
And do you think Charlie Kirk, he was almost taken for granted, especially from his supporters? And
a 31-year-old who started a company which kind of set out to do the impossible, which is get young people to conservatism. People always just expected him to be this immutable figure, and that he was always there, he was always an annoyance, but even for the people he disagreed with, he was the perfect opposition, he was the perfect milestone of conservatism, and unfortunately we've left a great figure within the political scene, and it's deeply saddened me. My emotions right now are kind of mixed in terms of what to do.
Understandably. And also, what consequences do you think the person who was involved in the murder should receive? Do you think because apparently the death penalty is in that state, do you think he should receive the death penalty or a life sentence?
Well, regardless of the punishment that he has now, I know that people like that are not typically repentant of their sins, so I'll be seeing him in the hellfire come Judgment Day, and hopefully Kirk is in the opposite zone in terms of spirituality, and he's in heaven because he was martyred for the faith of Jesus Christ. He was martyred for the ideas of conserving the American dream, which so many of us even here in the United Kingdom would want for our families. So all I can say is I'm sorry for the family. I'm sorry on behalf of any conservative that trying to take liberties and are opportunists when it comes to the death of Charlie Kirk. And all I can offer is my deepest condolences and prayers when it comes to Charlie Kirk's family.
Do you think there's something we could learn from this horrible situation, such as having more security at large-scale events, potentially searching people around the area, having airport-style security?
Well, interestingly, the assassination attempt of Charlie Kirk is trying to subtract ideas within our understanding of conservative debating. So we're not to learn anything from his death. We're to continue on how Charlie Kirk would have. Now, in terms of security, of course, we can evolve how conservative activists now take their security. But no, we shouldn't learn or change our minds at all, and we shouldn't become more extreme and more emotional.
Thank you very much for your time, Thomas. Cheers.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I just want to join in peaceful prayer, candles, love.
Who?
And it's different.
Where are you?
We normally come down and film it, but we haven't been for the last couple.
Well, we'll do.
There's only like 2 or 3 of us.
We'll do Reformers Free at the end of every month, and then we go down the last Sunday of every month, and then we go straight into all the way down to the thick of it. Because I mean,
I try and make Oxford. That should be an interesting one.
Yeah, we do. I wonder what will happen with that now.
There's lots of
whether
a lot of liberals there, I think. A lot of liberals.
I wonder whether their behaviour will change, whether they'll feel emboldened. I don't think we know any of this yet.
We'll find out, I guess. We'll be there to film it for you.
You know, Blackfriars, like Stamford Street. Stamford Street. What's going on? And then do where? it was going to be near Waterloo Station, but since now there's so many people coming.
A lot more than usual. Makes me wonder if something's going to happen. Nice and chill today.
I'm quite cold, yeah. Sorry?
No,
are
you feeling? I'm not surprised you can hardly hear with that lot, but
chilled.
yeah, but it's a chill feeling today, isn't it? It's like there's not a lot. There's no nastiness. We got Pat in the middle here chatting away. We got yeah, and rightly so. It's really good. I mean, there's people chatting here. There's no trouble anywhere. It really does feel quite chill. Can I try them on? Your what are they called? Bracelets.
Handcuffs.
Handcuffs, that's the word. Can I try them on?
Then everyone will want to go, won't they?
Yeah. Go on, just put one on. Me and thee together.
No, I'd have to. You don't realise how many forms I'd have to fill out.
See you later. I forgot the word, handcuffs. Fucking bracelets.
Refugees not welcome here! Refugees not welcome here! Refugees not welcome here! We have told you! We have told you!
Stop the boat! Put it on Monday's morning.
We have told you!
And the Free West at all costs, fellow patriots. Green from Switzerland and RIP Charlie Kirk. Thank you very much, Mr. Zero. And we've got a new member, Mr. Zero, as well. Welcome to the club, the VIP membership. Thank you very much, mate. Really appreciate you. And a personal favourite of mine, Brenda, is back.
I saw you with Baby Jim.
Like Swiss francs. Brenda is back. We've got Brenda with a £20 super chat. A great many Brits loved and followed Charlie. Just us had a great loss. Charlie also stood up for us. Would have been there if I'd have known about the vigil. Thank you very much, Brenda. Really appreciate you. Now's the time
who is Jesus Christ. He's the way, the truth and the life. So that's what Charlie stood for, and he also stood for and backed Donald Trump. So us in New Zealand, there's about close to 180 of us, 200 of us. We've come over from New Zealand to stand with Tommy Robinson tomorrow for freedom of speech. And that was another thing that Charlie stood for, was freedom of speech. And we have a saying back in New Zealand, just because we disagree does not mean we hate. And for someone to assassinate and kill Charlie because of his views and what he was saying is the worst evil, I think. So he was a man of God. He was a husband. He was a father. And so I know where he is now. He's with the Lord Jesus Christ. But it's very sad that he's not with his wife and his children. So, and I watched a lot of Charlie's content, and I really enjoyed it. He had a very sweet spirit about him. He wasn't mean. He didn't try to be mean to people, and it wasn't hate speech. A lot of the stuff that he said was, or all of it, was not hate speech. Again, it was just the truth. And it almost seems today that the truth is something that people hate. And when you speak the truth in love, it is the ultimate thing. So, yeah, it's a sad day. It just so happened to be while we were over here in London to support Tommy Robinson and the rest of England for freedom of speech that this tragedy happened to Charlie. So, and I mean, you know, I come from a background where we're pretty hard, we're pretty tough. But I tell you what, every time I watch something about Charlie, it almost makes me cry to see someone like that. So, yeah, and I'm proud to be here with everybody else, honoured to be here, vigil to stand for Charlie. So, yeah, looking forward to tomorrow. He's standing with Tommy Robinson. So, yeah, thank you.
Thank you. The chat is saying, well done, Mr. Kiwi.
Oh, thank you.
Thanks for coming.
Guys, we're going to be going live nice and early tomorrow, so please do tune in. Well done to Mr. Kiwi. Looking forward to his performance very soon.
I'm going to want to no, they can go You're not filming that, are you? So it's not live. That's all
Yes, she's here tonight. They're here tomorrow, aren't they? Yeah. Right. Yeah, she texted me. I'm hoping to see her tomorrow.
It's up to you.
I've already lost your name, sorry.
Casey.
Huh?
Casey.
Casey. Hello, Casey.
How are you?
I'm not sure, but I might have seen you in a previous week.
Yeah, I'm here every Friday.
Yeah.
And then I sometimes I go up to Portsmouth and do the ones in Portsmouth as well.
Yeah, I had to miss last Friday, but I've been doing every Friday since late July. We started the China Hotel. I don't know if you remember.
I wasn't down at the time. I've literally done it since it started here.
Yeah.
So here and the Britannia up the road.
You live in Bournemouth?
Yeah, just round the corner.
What do you think of the atmosphere? How do you think it's going tonight?
Personally, I reckon we've got a great community here.
Disagreed with having a debate with me than a bunch of young people who agree with me. I love the fact that people can debate. The problem we've got with young people these days is they can't debate whatsoever. They can't have a conversation. They're not inspired to have a conversation. Everything is a roadblock. And yet Charlie came along and said, now hang on a minute, I'm going to cut across all of that and I'm going to give you the opportunity to debate. A lot of people look like idiots when they debate him. Good. Hopefully they reflect on that. Hopefully they grow. Hopefully they're inspired to do something different. And now we've lost such a valuable asset to this world. And as somebody who is not that emotional, I'm not. I don't cry often, not unless I have to. I've never been emotionally impacted by somebody who I've never met before dying. Never happened to me in my life. And for the first time, I was taken aback. And I remember when it happened, I was at my computer and I saw the original footage of the gunshot. And I must have watched that video now 500 times, and every single time it affects me in the same way. Couldn't sleep at night properly. Yeah, absolutely dreadful. But what it has done is it's been a catalyst, and it's inspired many more young people to come forward and say, do you know what, we've fucking had enough and we're not going to have this anymore.
So what needs to happen now to further his work and continue his legacy?
Well, look, we're in the UK, right? So we've not even had a Charlie Kirk really on that level. So it's about time that people...
We got young Bob, we got
young Bob, certainly, and he's doing incredible things. But what we need in the UK is a cultural shift in a different direction. Hopefully, this has been symbolic enough to essentially say, no, we're going to match that, but not with violence, not with some explosive attack on each other, but with forceful, and I mean that in a gentle force, a forceful political discussion in the public domain. So what can we do? We can get out on the grassroots. What did Charlie Kirk do? Which I've been preaching for literally 5-6 years now since I started all of this. Get to the people. Stop talking to MPs. Stop talking to your local councillors. Get out in the street and actually debate with people. Do outreach. That's exactly what Charlie Kirk did, and he was bloody good at it. And we've lost the man who was a role model for so many. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Thank you very much, Monty Tom.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
I hear you've got big things in the works?
I got big things in the works. It's very exciting, so stay tuned. But anyway, enough about me. There you go. Yeah, I'm honest.
Good.
Well, before everything kicks off, do a quick video for me. Can you multitask?
Yeah, I can multitask. Go on.
Oh, in that order, we must have. Tell me when.
3, 2, 1.
Okay, so it's an amazing day, but it's also a very sad day. I can't even tell you how many people are currently in this crowd, but I would say possibly in the thousands are here. So, tragic. Gosh, it is an absolutely tragic event that took place just a day or so ago, where Charlie Kirk was shot. And the British people have come out to say we are going to stand against this. We're going to mourn for Charlie Kirk. So we're going to carry the
Could we all spread out a little bit more if that's right? Please spread down the pavement, you will be able to hear. We will speak loudly. We are due to start soon, but we just want to make sure everyone's safe. We don't want anyone stood on the road, and if we can spread out a little bit as well, that'd be really appreciated. Thank you.
2 steps back!
Please, can you all move back? Guys, can you move back 2 steps, please?
Very big.
Pushing everyone, I'm trying to be civil. Please stand back,
I came in the perfect distance.
What are you doing? I'm under the umbrella, I can't see it.
Clown shoes.
Go to joke shops to go
Guys, please do subscribe. We're going to be going live tomorrow for the Tommy Rally, nice, bright and early, so make sure first thing you do, wake up, flick it on, hit the like and share it out. Hit the bell so you know when we go live tomorrow. It's going to be an exciting day tomorrow, so make sure everyone's subbed, everyone's ready to go. Share this out, Twitter, everywhere. I'm going to have clips coming forward from this, from the Tommy Rally, so just if you hit the bell on X, everything we do, just give it a little retweet, even if you've only got 50, 100 subs. Yeah, just share it out and everything helps.
Stealing Posy Parker's umbrella.
Everything we do, just give it a little retweet, even if you've only got 50, 100 subs.
We're just stealing a small portion of your umbrella.
Yeah, weapons of high destruction. Do you want to speak a little bit about Charlie? Hello. Do you want to speak a little bit about Charlie?
Do you, Mary? She doesn't like being on camera.
I'm always behind the scenes.
Oh, you're
She's all right on the.
I don't mind just pointing and squinting.
Really great to see you. You've been speaking to a lot of people today.
I don't have a lot of use for
Those can be good, but I like going as low tech as possible. So this is completely solid. It's less stabilised. But sometimes you've got stabilisation in build. This looks like a yeah. What model is it?
It's blue.
Pro Max. Pro Max is pretty good in build.
It's a 16 Max. It's a 16 Pro. But also, it's because it's little and everything else is.
What do you think?
We're small people. You are a big person with your
This weighs nothing.
Yeah.
It's a little bag.
That's not a little bag. That's like the size of half of my house. This is her little bag. Yeah. She's called Mary.
Yeah, exactly.
I see that one coming from mine.
Well, you had to.
Guys, the rain has started coming down.
I thought it was voice as well. Hello. Yeah, good. I recognise your voice. Yes, that'd be great.
Lovely umbrella above us. We've got umbrellas all around. Lady umbrella, it's not solo down.
Rain.
Any idea where Lloyd's bag is?
No. I saw you two disappear and then...
I gotta find it now.
Every single year. How is it fair? How is it fair? We're hurting these people. Send them home.
Sorry.
Cheers, mate. Nice one.
Right. Do me a favour, hold this for a second. I haven't got fucking hand sanitizer.
Yeah. Big day tomorrow then. Yeah. They're not going, are you?
He was talking, food come out of his mouth and landed on my hand, so I tried to lift something, but it's going to sort of wash that off.
That's all right, mate. That's all right.
It's a bit strange to look at. You're going to love it.
Well done, mate. Yeah, got one out of the end, yeah. A lot of anti-fascists, all they're not going to turn up.
I have a big feeling
You know, I had a feeling actually, I said in one of my group chats, I said, after we tried the Kirk, man, I had a feeling like maybe Tommy or someone was going to be a lot of speakers tomorrow. So I'm suspicious as well. Yeah, mate. I'm prepared. I'm prepared for take the rucksack, all your food, everything. You're on the ball tomorrow. It might have a few showers, great, the weather and that, so that's why just be there for that.
I didn't know.
Wait, those two first bikes are illegal.
Told me in Israel, fuck, it's such a cunt.
She's in it as well.
That's Kitty Hopkins. Oh
Yeah.
yeah, fucking big.
No way. I didn't
Oh
know
yeah, big Zales. Oh, fucking this idea. Man. He's such a cunt.
I'm stealing Street Hawk's position. He's still over there, he hasn't buggered off yet. But hopefully we will see Adam down in London tomorrow. We'll see Adam down in London tomorrow, hopefully. If I can find him, I'm not sure I'll be able to. Oh, apparently YouTube need me to shill for myself. YouTube have told me I'm not doing enough shilling. So YouTube gave me the opportunity to start memberships, and their opportunity to help me start doing memberships was to tell me that if I turn on memberships, they're going to give me shitloads of money. So I turned it on. But they then told me that I got to shill to get more money, otherwise they're not going to pay me the money that they said they were going to give me. So I'm shilling shilling, shill. I have memberships. Don't cost that much. It's a one-off payment each month. Costs less than a cup of coffee. Less than an espresso at Starbucks in London or wherever per month. And you don't need to do it at all. Oh shit, I wasn't supposed to say that. They'll do me again. They won't give me my money that they promised me. Well, we want them to give me my money, but I don't like shilling. I don't like asking people for money. I find it really weird whenever anybody does give me any money. It's like, because it's just a bit strange to me. But thank you to my 2 members so far. One of them you can see in the chat has got a blue ring against their name. And the other one has fallen out with me and doesn't want to be a member anymore. But hey ho. So that's me shilling for myself without really shilling, because it is what it is. If you appreciate what I do, just give me a like and a subscribe.
And I thought, right, we need to keep showing this.
So you got a section there, you can't come in.
Don't know, mate.
From where you got nicked the other week, I ain't heard mine seen.
I don't know, I couldn't tell you, mate. Oh yes, CHF, thank you, bro. Close the borders, that's it. Stop the boats, close the borders. I'll get with that. So yeah.
It's because after 5 minutes in here, if they didn't get out, they'd go mental, really.
Very noisy all around, isn't it? So it's looking after colleagues, flopping them around.
That was very diplomatically said. Well done, sir. Yes, yes, well done. Yeah. I'll let you get back to it.
Enjoy your evening.
There's even less of them now. They all seem to have disappeared.
Refugees are welcome here. Say it loud, say it again. Refugees are welcome here. Refugees are
He's giving him the finger. Get a fucking something, he said. I didn't quite get exactly what he was doing, but it was like, get her, fuck off, fucking get a fucking job or get a fucking something. It's like, I don't know what he said. I don't have a clue. And the boys in blue are still here. Adam has gone. There's a few people here. There's not a lot going on.
Refugees are welcome here. Refugees are welcome here. Refugees are welcome
Keep share, guys, share the live. I am off to London tomorrow. Yeah, I'm off to London tonight, guys. I am off to London tonight. Yeah, I will be live tomorrow, guys. I will be live tomorrow, guys, in London, guys. Off down tonight. Tonight, guys. For the big day tomorrow. This, guys, is this.
Refugees are welcome here. Refugees are welcome here. Refugees are welcome here. Our streets. 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 Tell him, Nelly. Tell him. Tell him. Get him, Nelly.
Stop the boat! Stop the boat! Stop the boat!
Stop the boat.
Stop the boat!
Tell him off.
Get up!
Get back in the
Right then, Marty! Oh, he's talking. Are you talking or are you typing? Both. You want to tell everybody?
What tablets are there you've got there?
Oh, it's
Why have you got them like that?
because in the little plastic box, they just make a shitload of noise. So I've transferred them into this, and now I've ended up throwing it on the floor. I was going to pick that up then. So tomorrow,
Yeah.
for anybody that's interested, and if my live stream disappears, because it's likely to disappear, Marty, would you like to tell people what you're doing on your channel tomorrow during the Unite the Kingdom Freedom of Speech Rally?
Yep, so tomorrow there is going to be one of the best live streams that have ever took place on my... It probably is going to be the biggest and best live stream ever took place. We have multiple cameras from multiple channels, which will all be streaming live via my channel. When one goes down, we'll have another one. No matter what, there will be 24/7 coverage of the entire event. It will not stop. We're looking to have some guest speakers. A special one as well, I'll say nothing. And yeah, you will have content all day, live feed to all the action, plus exclusive drone footage and some also exclusive backstage footage that no one else is going to have. And that's about it.
Thank you very much, Marty. So if you get bored of listening to me droning on, or if my channel goes down, go to Marty's. That's where all of the stuff's going to be. But if you're going to give any super chats, give them to me, not him, right? Because all he's doing is stealing everybody else's bloody stuff, right?
I'm not.
But
my own people,
but
he's a lying.
But give me the super chats and then go and watch his shit, right? Where you might just see Jordan Peterson. You might just see Ant Middleton.
Indeed.
You might just see Tommy Robinson.
Indeed.
You might just see, who else?
Hopkins.
Katie Hopkins. Who's the Australian guy, the Israeli Australian guy? What's his name? I can never remember his name, but he's damn good. He's damn good.
Yeah.
So there's a load of people that you may well see on Marty's channel.
Yeah.
Make sure if you're going to watch it, you watch it on Marty's channel, Marty Blackburn. Thank you very much, Rick.
Our youth, if you look at the statistics, our youth and the most violent, the most dangerous people in society, the trend has shifted over the decades. It's looking more like the youth that are becoming these monsters, these psychopathic monsters. Now, whilst that doesn't excuse anything, there is a reason why people do what they do. And it is always, in the most extreme of circumstances, to do with ideology. It's not to do with a breakup 9 times out of 10. It's not to do with not getting the grades you wanted at school. It's to do with ideology. We are engulfed and surrounded by wickedness as Christians. We acknowledge this. We must identify what that wickedness is. It is communism, Marxism, Islamism, far left extremism, the unholy alliance, and we need to crush it. No one's saying that we can defeat every single evil, every single hour of every single day. We are engulfed in an evil. That evil is an ideology. We all know what that ideology is, and we must cut it out. We must destroy it and remove it from planet Earth and from Britain, is what I say.
Cool. Nick, thank you very much. See you later. Take care. So that was Nick Tanconi, the leader of UKIP, and they are starting speeches now, so I'll just pan the camera around and show you.
To honour Charlie, Kirk and his beautiful family, and for every great thing that he stood for. Here's her son.
Good evening everyone, kia ora. My name is Samuel Tamaki. Obviously today we're all here to remember a man that's touched us in a mighty way. And let us understand that this strengthens the cause of Christ. This man wanted to be remembered as a man of faith. Today we remember him as a man of faith. And what evil attempted to silence has strengthened the courage, the faith, and the power of those who believe in Christ. We will not fall to any evil agenda. We will stand strong and declare that the Commonwealth nations are Christian nations. So, to Charlie Kirk, Erica, his family, we acknowledge in this time, in our Māori culture, it is of high esteem to perform the haka. But today I want to add 2 dual meanings to it. The first meaning is to tautoko, to acknowledge the one who has fallen. So with all our might we will do that. Acknowledge Charlie Kirk in a moment for his work, for his faith, and for the impact he's had right across the world in this time. The second thing we do is we viciously attack every evil and demonic force that would try and silence the voice of God in this time. And we prophesy to the nations. We prophesy to the nations and we say, if there was ever a time to stand and speak, that time is now. Well, with that said, I'm now going to hand it over to Kingi Charles, who's going to lead us in haka. Tu tangata.
Watane Hockey!
Jack.
Why did they open?
Yeah, round the back.
Round the back, go round that way, yeah?
Guys, let's get this shared out as much as we can. If you've got mates in the States, share this out to them. Truly amazing. Don't forget to be tuned in tomorrow nice and early, first thing.
Yeah, guys, thank you everyone for coming here today. I know Charlie would have been incredibly touched by your presence. We didn't expect this many people, and it's a fantastic indication of how strong Charlie Kirk's legacy is. So give yourselves a round of applause, everyone. As our fantastic friends from New Zealand have shown, we will not roll over, we will not be intimidated, we will not be bullied out of standing up for our country, our values and our people. I would also like to thank members of the United States law enforcement who have successfully apprehended Charlie's murderer. Whilst justice won't bring Charlie back, I hope it will ease his family's pain.
Please God.
But I do hope and we ask that the law shows Tyler Robinson no mercy! While we are angry, and certainly should never forget this anger or what they have done, we should look back on Charlie fondly as the man who led the charge, mainstreaming patriotism, Christianity and conservatism across the world. Despite what certain members of the press have reported, Charlie was not a hateful far-right bigot. He was a good Christian man, and his desire to help people came from his passion to Christ. He did not hate anyone. He wanted to educate them and teach them to make better life decisions. When Charlie debated OnlyFans individuals, he did not do so to mock them, to ridicule them. He did it to try and save them. He did it so they could have a future, so they could have a family, so they could have children. He was a fantastic man, and the world is a darker place without him.
Yeah.
My name's Jack Ross, and I'm the CEO of Turning Point UK. Charlie launched our organisation in 2019, and we've been pushing strong over the last 6 years thanks to his trust and his guidance. Charlie gave us everything at Turning Point UK, and many of the faces you actually see on television or in politics or commentating wouldn't exist in this country, by the way, not just in America, wouldn't exist except for Charlie Kirk. He has a fantastic legacy, and he did so much to shape politics across the world, not only in the United States, but in the West, in Australia, and as our friends in New Zealand, every country in the world mourns the loss of Charlie Kirk. He stood up for free speech, he stood up for what's right, and we demand justice.
Justice for Charlie.
My only comfort right now is that Charlie's up there in heaven and he's debating with the greats. And you know what? He's giving them a good run for their money.
Yes, good, Charlie.
Charlie's legacy will be one of hope. Hope that the world will return to normality. Hope that people will once again embrace Christian values and patriotism. And hope that what happened to Charlie must never be allowed to happen again.
Amen.
Yes.
I would take this opportunity to ask people, particularly those on the left wing of politics, that they must be careful with their rhetoric. Whilst sticks and stones do break bones, it is words which encourage people to pick up those sticks. We all have a responsibility to do the right thing going forwards, and we must call out those seeking to divide us.
Yes, we must.
Charlie was not killed because he talked. He was killed because people listened. Thank you.
Thank you.
Who's the king?
Alright, Tom.
Christ is king! Christ is king!
Right, guys, here to lead us in a short prayer, we have young Bob, okay, Thomas Moffat, who's our youth ambassador for Turning Point UK. Let's hear it for young Bob, everyone.
Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us for our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from the evil one. Because thy kingdom, the power, never and ever. Amen.
Threatened to stab them up, so they've let him go without searching him. But yeah, if that was a white British person or a African American British person, they would have searched them straight away. But because
some idiot threats to kill and shit, you know.
But yeah, because it's an illegal migrant, they've allowed them to get away with it.
It's beyond messed up. Proper messed up.
Where's Chad?
Look, he's actually, they've got a new recruit. They've got a new recruit. You got to stay in the line with him. There you go. The way he's walking as well, he even walks like a policeman, look. With his fist clenched outwards, like, look. Be careful, he'll arrest you in a minute.
There to proclaim Jesus Christ, to proclaim that we must conserve the family unit and continue on forward. This death is not a fear-mongering tactic by the left, but rather a temper tantrum of children who couldn't deal with what he had to say. So for him, God bless him, he's in my prayers, and we will continue onwards, Christian soldiers. Very touching tribute there from young Bob. Next up, we've got our fantastic COO at Turning Point UK. Let's hear it from Nick Tenconi, everyone. Ladies and gentlemen, all death can do to the believer is deliver him to Jesus. A bullet fired at Charlie Kirk is a bullet fired at all of us. Charlie inspired hope and courage. If it wasn't for Charlie Kirk, I and millions of others across the world would have seen the graphics that Turning Point was producing, which explained and dismantled far-left totalitarian propaganda. It forced us to understand how the Islamist and the communist thinks. Recently, a 23-year-old opened fire during a Catholic mass in Minneapolis, killing 2 children and 21 others. Now we have a 22-year-old Utah resident taken into custody for the assassination of our leader and friend, God rest his soul, Charlie Kirk. Our youth, ladies and gentlemen, are being radicalized. My question to you is, what's the ideology fueling hatred, terrorism and murder? Charlie did everything he could to save those souls corrupted by extremist ideology. And I say, ladies and gentlemen, Charlie Kirk is a hero! When they try to cancel us, when they try to silence us, when they murder us, they create martyrs. In Charlie's case, a Christian martyr, and for everyone they murder, they produce thousands of new disciples of Christ, ladies and gentlemen. Proverbs 4:18, but the path of the just is like the shining sun that shines ever brighter unto the perfect day, patriots. Rise up, O men of God. But the path, courage, is the greatest virtue, ladies and gentlemen. That is why we are here today. It was Aristotle who said that courage is the greatest virtue, and it is one of the most holy and noble Christian virtues. Because courage produces truth, justice and beauty. This is what Charlie stood for. He was a brave man and he was kind. He wasn't violent. He was a family man. The further a society drifts from the truth, the more those who speak it shall be hated and persecuted. Now, patriots, we pick up our crosses. We carry his mantle with honor and with respect to the work he began, which we will finish and pass down to future generations. Ladies and gentlemen, Charlie's work lives on and will never die. But patriots, we are at war with evil. We must end the madness. We must cut out the rot. We must destroy evil. I say we must cut out the rot. We must destroy evil. I say we are commanded as Christians not to make peace with evil, but to destroy it. And to that extent, I say we show no mercy, no diplomacy, no surrender to those extremists and their anti-Christian, anti-conservative values and ideology. Charlie, patriots, was not a violent man. He was a family man. We are under attack, each and every one of us, and we must defend ourselves. It is time for justice. War has now been declared. I leave this with you, patriots. John 14:27. Peace I leave with you. My peace I give to you. I do not give to you as the world gives. Do not let your hearts be troubled, and do not let them be afraid. Cowards die many times, but the valiant ne'er taste death but once!
Well said!
I believe
that Charlie will have faced judgment by now, and I believe he is with our Father in heaven, and I believe his Spirit is here with us. And may I say to you all, thank you for standing with us. Thank you to Jack Ross, our fantastic CEO, but most of all to Turning Point's activists. You put yourself in harm's way, you get called a Nazi, they spit at you, they try and stab you, and when they come to kill you, they will be met with Christian courage!
Christ is King! Christ is King! Christ is King!
Christ is King!
Christ is King!
Christ is King!
Christ is King!
Christ is King!
Christ is King!
Christ is King!
Christ is King!
Christ is King!
Christ is King!
Ladies and gentlemen, blessed be the Holy and Undivided Trinity now and forevermore. Amen. In the name of the Father and of the Son and of the Holy Spirit. God bless you all.
God bless you. Well done, Nick. Well done, Nick.
Right guys, up next we have a very good friend of Turning Point. Let's hear it for Joseph Robertson, everyone.
Good evening, London.
Good evening.
This evening I want to say something to all of you. Let's bring back something we heard before. Je suis Charlie. I want to hear that everywhere, because that bullet that was fired 2 days ago was fired at all of you. It wasn't just fired at Charlie, it was fired at the entire West. We're standing on a precipice, ladies and gentlemen. We're standing on a precipice where young people are under attack. Our livelihoods, our opportunity to have a family, our ability to go and speak our religion freely, our ability to go out onto the streets and engage in political discourse. This is an attack on the young. We've seen it. That man over there knows that there is an attack on free speech. Keir Starmer is at the forefront of that attack. When he came out on Twitter and said to you that he cared about Charlie Kirk's legacy, he lied. If Charlie Kirk had debated freely in this country, he would be locked up in jail.
Working for the devil.
I want to tell you something else that happened that disturbed me, that shocked me yesterday, because this is not just a moment for the US, this is a moment for Britain. We saw the mask come off on TikTok all day long. There were people saying that Nigel Farage should be next. There were people saying to assassinate the man who might be the next Prime Minister of the United Kingdom. If we cannot engage in political discourse in this country, we've lost everything that we've built, that our grandfathers and our great-grandfathers fought and died for in both world wars. If we cannot honour Charlie's legacy by taking back this country in the name of free speech, in the name of the family unit, in the name of God, then we have nothing left. And so I put this to you, that where one man dies, 10,000 rise. For all of you here tonight, I'm going to put down a challenge that Charlie Kirk has left to you. Pick up that microphone. Where he let it fall, pick it up. That's what he wants to see from you. No tears. It's already been said, we're at war. There's no time. There's no time left, ladies and gentlemen. You have, in this country here, one election cycle left to decide whether that man over there will continue the legacy of hatred, of self-immolation that the left want to bring on our economy and our children, or whether or not we carry on Charlie's legacy and we do what he wanted to do, which was to unite the West in its fundamental values of Christianity, of love, of hope, of belief, of family, of the right to own property, of anti-Marxist principles, of principles which mean we do not become like the dictatorships around the world. So, I want to honour Charlie's legacy by leading you once again in a chant that we've just heard. I want you all to say it like you mean it, because that is what this country is built on. Christ is King!
Christ is King!
Christ is King! Christ is King!
Christ is King!
Amen!
Christ is King! Christ is King!
Thank you.
Let's hear for Joseph, everyone. Right guys, that concludes our speakers, but before we go, as Joseph said, we need to pick up Charlie's microphone. Well, I'm going to ask you to pick up his torch, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sure some of you have candles, but we've bought candles as well. We're going to distribute them, we're going to light them, and we're going to march from the Montgomery statue to one of Charlie's personal heroes, the Winston Churchill statue. We need to, when we do this march though, we don't want to shut the road down. We are peaceful, we aren't like the left. We don't want to hear chanting, we want to keep it nice and respectful, and we'll move together because our silence is more powerful than any chant. So let us distribute these candles, and thank you so much for coming along tonight.
Huge crowds out here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. They're handing out the candles now, I believe.
They're handing candles out, are they? I've got one.
You came prepared.
I came prepared with my candle.
You're the only person.
Rest in peace, Charlie Kirk. Rest in peace.
What do you have to say about Charlie?
I love Charlie Kirk. I watched him. I've been watching him for years. And the thing is, at the end of the day, he was the only voice out there that was telling the truth. That they hated him for telling the truth. He mobilised the young people. The young people of the world need to hear Charlie's voice. And I hope everybody here and everybody around the world realises what a loss that we have had with the loss of Charlie Kirk.
Thank you. Alright, ladies and gents, obviously remember we are going to be live tomorrow bright and early, so first thing when you wake up in the morning, flick on Resistance, hit the bell, subscribe if you haven't, and yeah, we're going to be down and we're going to be covering... Yeah, oh sorry, go ahead. Yeah, of course man, go ahead, get the photo. Yep, so bright and early, we'll see bright and early. Oh wait.
I'd like to get a selfie with Ryan.
Of course.
I'll watch you tomorrow.
Oh, thank you.
I'm a steward tomorrow.
Oh, good work.
Yeah, and a medic tomorrow. Oh, my candle's in the way. Ah, my candle's in the way. That's right.
Why you want to know where the van is for? She asked me about this van earlier on as well. Why you asked me about this van and you've asked him about this van? It's a recovery truck.
Well, it's normally got a big sign saying protect the children.
Yeah, but now it's got to feed the children. Yeah. Got to earn the money, innit?
We're behind the cage. We're
behind the safety barriers.
We are.
This is the safety barrier.
This is the safety barrier.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't go in the road.
And anyway, this is actually my dedicated security.
Is it?
Yeah.
What, him?
No, he is actually legit. But when we... no, he is.
Are you sure?
No,
this
he is.
One? No, okay, fine. Where's your badge?
He doesn't need it. He's CPO.
What? CPO?
Close protection. Close protection officer. He doesn't need to carry it.
Really?
Yeah.
What's your name?
He ain't got to tell you that either.
You ain't silly, don't worry. He's here every week, so.
Because I'm here every week.
I know you are.
Exactly. Where I go, he goes. Except for the
You was
toilet
late.
and to the bed.
Where were you earlier?
Yeah.
You were late to the party, I have to say. You weren't here.
I know, that's why I'm docking him 2 hours wages.
Yeah.
He's docked. No. No, do you know what? When we come to these sort of places, I don't really need it, really, to be honest with you. It's only with these lefties, that you've got to be a little bit cautious.
Yeah. Well, we didn't have any information about that, so and I can't.
Well, I don't know. It's okay, like when it's like this, you're okay, you know. Like, but when you've got them lefties and they want to, you see what they want to do. They took out Charlie Kirk.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not saying. Well,
seen it every angle.
It's, I mean, it's online, isn't it? So you know,
the amount of cameras they have in America, and they can't catch the person in the shot.
They got him.
They got him.
They got him.
What, the old boy?
No, they got him now, yeah.
Because the one I see, they've caught an old boy and they said it was the old boy that done it.
Because when you think about it, the most violent and the most dangerous are these extreme lefties. Sorry to say, you know, but that's a fact.
I'm at a wedding tomorrow, so like I think I'm right. I think I've escaped the goat.
Is it in London? Or?
No, it's in Twickenham. So I would have rather have gone to London and done some filming, but I have a bad feeling. I think it's all. I don't think the police would be here. That's my honest opinion. That's why I'm with him. I don't think that. I think.
Yeah.
Do you know why? Do you know why I say that? Do you know why?
Every single one, anything like, it's like whoever it is, and it's like, look, and Michelle's like, front row.
When we got here, we were over there, we went all the way down the back, so I was over there. That's how I saw your photo, and I you were here, where are you now? And she went even more forward, but I stayed back and then I came around.
When it gets over, just post up on the yellow lines from out the way, everyone. I'm well enough, team. They can't see me.
I really like it.
I've been complimented on it. And this is the first time today, and I love it.
Yeah, on the other side.
And you're both, well,
Okay guys, can you hear this nice and clear? Just connected the external mic. If you could just give me some feedback. Can you hear me nice and clear? Wonderful, thank you guys.
Excuse me, could I just go past them?
Of course. Guys, do you want to say what Charlie Kirk meant to you?
No, thank you.
Yeah, I actually had a speech prepared, but I don't know if I'm going to make it though, because I can't. The speeches have stopped. I mean, I can read it out to you if you want, but it might be a bit long though. But Charlie was an inspiration to a generation. The way I found Charlie Kirk was through, like Daily Wire, Ben Shapiro. people like that. Like, it's not even about politics. I literally said to everyone, it's common sense. Charlie, like, this is what I mean. This is a difference between us and the left. You shot a person over words. You're cowards. While you might have killed Charlie, that only ignited the flame of free speech even further. That's all I have to say, really.
Thank you. Thank you.
What's your social media? I'll follow you.
Resistance GB. We're going to be live tomorrow, covering all the Tommy protests.
Oh yeah, we'll
Bright and early.
Sorry again.
Oh, I think everyone needs to start heading off. Guys, do you want to say what Charlie Kirk meant to you?
Which agency you get? Sure, I do. His fate was really empowering and very inspiring. I am not into politics, but Charlie, his fate was just very inspiring for me personally, and I loved what he stands for, especially the family values and standing up for Christ first and then everything else.
And what needs to be done to carry on his legacy?
Be like him. Be like Peter, be like Paul, be like Christ. That's it. That's what he was standing for. Everything, yeah.
Beautiful. Thank you very much.
Yeah, go for it. What do you want to ask?
What do you have to say about Charlie?
Charlie Kirk, he was a family man, he was a Christian man, he was a man that stood for the truth. His loss is not just a loss to America, to Great Britain, to the whole West, to mankind. And I know he's in heaven right now with God. He did a lot of good, and we have to remember him. He stood for the truth, he had courage, and he was a family man. He encouraged millions of young adults to come to fight for the truth, to live for the truth, and to live for God. You know, he was about speaking with honesty and sitting down and having discussions. What's wrong with that? Regardless of your right, left, regardless of whatever you supported, he said, hey, come, let's talk. What's wrong with that? He was a good man, and we have to remember the good work he did for this world. And honestly, may God bless him and his family. They're in my thoughts and prayers. God bless you guys.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, so damn. That's what I say.
So, excusez-moi.
We've got to go in this